Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my little shop. I have something kind of fun to show you guys. I picked something up that I've decided I'm probably going to go ahead and sell. So just like one of those more recent videos I did with the Gibson guitar, this is kind of showing something off. We're going to talk about it a little bit just for the sake of talking about it, because this thing is really freaking cool and really fun to play. And then if you're interested, you can go down. There's going to be a link in the description that'll take you to the eBay auction, because I'm going to move this along to somebody else. It's just something I picked up because it needed some TLC, and I was able to do that and put this thing into some really great working order. And now it's a great bass that somebody is really going to enjoy, I'm sure. This is an Ibanez ATK-300. It is a 1995 according to the date code, and this one came from Korea. It was built in the Court factory, and actually the Court factory makes some great guitars, always has. I'm not here to debate the merits of overseas produced guitars, because I've played so many that are so awesome that I'm quite convinced that a guitar does not need to be made in America to be great. There's a lot of good reasons to buy American made guitars, and all kinds of guitars from other places too, but it's not because you can't get a good guitar from overseas or from Asia. So anyway, this thing is absolutely beautiful. It's ash. I took off the pick guard and had a good look at it when I gave it a cleaning, and it's a beautiful body. I am not sure. I think it might be a one-piece body, and it's not light. That's the only complaint I have about this guitar at all, is it's not light. But it's not a tank. It's just, it's one of its merits is not its weight. It is an active bass, which is another reason that I'm going to sell it, just because I don't really play a lot of active stuff. But it's really tempting to keep this thing because it's a monster. It really gets that Stingray kind of sound to it. It's got a 3-coil pickup, but functionally it's just a humbucker. It's got a dummy coil that cancels hum, because all the way back here with this switch, you've got a humbucker, just regular humbucker mode. In the middle here, you have a single coil with the dummy coil canceling hum, and you get a treble boost, and then all the way front is just a single coil. And that gives you more of the Fendery kind of sound, a little closer to a P bass or something. But where this thing shines is doing the Stingray-ish kind of thing, that single humbucker at the bridge sound, and it's huge. This one, I'll play it first with it set totally flat, although it's not going to be as impressive when it's set flat, because this bass does need a boost in the low end, but it has plenty of it to give you. And because this bass really wants to be slapped, and it also sounds really good with a pick, I'll play a few slappy lines and stuff like that, but it is not my type of thing. I don't really play slap in any of my own music, but I'll play a couple of riffs I'm sure you'll recognize. But anyway, this is it totally flat. There's no mistaking that character, but you boost up the low is a good deal. I go about 3/4 of the way, and suddenly it's... It's a little bright for my taste, so my favorite tone with it is just cutting the treble a little bit, boosting up the bottom end, and to me this is a great usable punchy. If you can play that right, which I'm not doing right now. Again, this channel is not about how good a bass player I am. As a bass player, I'm all about writing music. I don't play things really that are impressive for people. But anyway, I'm sure you want to hear it slapped, right? Let me see, like maybe a little Rob for you. Another Trujillo riff. Maybe less. I also apologize. noise. You're probably getting a boatload of the noise of my heavy-handed technique in the room because my amp is back there and I'm sitting up here and I'm closer to the microphone, so you're probably getting a big bunch of racket because I've been accused of having bad setup on my instruments, and that's not it. You're just getting way too much room noise with my setup. I'm working on changing that. I want to go to a direct recording thing because I have a Line 6 Pod Go that I think would make a much better way to demo things so you'd get a good direct sound. I'm working on that. It's in the pipe. Hopefully these videos are going to get a little better here soon. I'm surprised as many of you guys watch me as you do. But anyway, this thing is not, I'm not going to say it's super versatile, but let's try just that single coil sound. Here's another thing this bass shines at. Pick sound. It has really got a great pick sound. I can't help but always fall back on some Tool, maybe. Makes the worst pop, but it's a great sounding chorus. This thing sounds great, doesn't it? Anyway, this bass is going to be for sale. I've got a nice gig bag for it, and if you're interested, check out the link in the description. But somebody's going to get a steal on this because I am not asking a lot of money for this. I'm going to put this in the hands of somebody who needs a really good, solid, big sounding bass and doesn't want to drop, you know, $2,500 on a Stingray maybe. You're going to get this one for a fraction. And if you're into that big fat pick sound and that Tool kind of thing going, this is a great way to get it. And you can buy 20 of these for what it would cost you to get a wall. Not to say that this is as good as a wall, but not even close. But hey, it's something to keep in mind if you're on a budget. I hope you guys dig this bass as much as I do. String through body. I didn't talk about a lot of that stuff, did I? I just said playing because it's fun. 5-bolt neck. Really nice, easy access, 22 frets. That's just my chord I bumped. But really nice, easy playing neck. Made in Korea, the Chord Factory, 1995. I hesitate to call that vintage because that's the year I graduated high school. So, you know, it's pretty new, I guess, right? Or else if you're into vintage, it's pretty old. So anyway, grab yourself something cool. And you know, you don't have to buy mine. Just watch for these things on the used market because you can get a good deal on one of these things, and they're beasts. This thing is awesome. It's fun to play. I took it to practice this week, and everybody in my band wants me to keep it. So everybody is only 2 other guys, but anyway, it's a cool bass, and if I don't get what I'm asking for it, I'm just going to keep it. Maybe you'll see it again. Oh, and this is just as a special request. Somebody wanted to hear this thing again. Chancellor Wah. I had to do it just for the fun of it. All right, thanks for watching again, guys. Hopefully I can up the quality of these videos soon, but in the meantime, enjoy what I put out. And if you're interested in this, and I'm going to have another bass that I picked up used recently that we're fixing up, and I'm going to probably send it down the road to somebody else, and we'll be looking at it really soon. It's going to be really cool. I think you're going to dig it. And keep watching. Thanks a lot.